All right, Bruce, you ready for the next one?
For sure.
All right, bro.
Man, that boy, man.
He said my girl looking better than Cinderella at the ball, bro.
Yeah, that was
I'm like, this guy, bro.
Yeah.
We just did a Black Thought track. That one was from Streams of Thought, the first volume, produced by Ninth Wonder. This next one that we're doing, and this one, is called Thought versus Everybody.
Ooh.
Have you heard this before?
I don't think I have.
Another gift, Bruce.
Another.
Did you hear the last one we did? Okay,
Yes,
so you
I
knew
have.
about that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so this is another gift, bro. So this is Thought versus Everybody. This one came from, I think, Streams of Thought Volume 3.
Okay.
Or the second one. It was the second or the third. This one, it was like 2020, so like during COVID. So Black Thought was probably sitting in this house like, man, I can't do nothing. Ain't shit popping off. Let me just go ahead and just write music.
Let me go kill something.
Yeah, and just murder some tracks or whatever. Mr. Black Thought, Mr. Tariq Trotter, you know he's going to bring us the best bars, the highest quality lyrics with tier 1 production. I mean, he's one of the nicest, bro.
For sure.
All right, Bruce. This one is called Thought versus Everybody. Let's see. I think I got the lyrics on the screen if you want to follow along, or possibly this is like the music video. But anyways, let's go ahead and start.
Yeah,
all
let's
right.
go.
In just a few moments, we will hear from the most powerful black man in America today.
Everybody,
I don't think you heard. The most powerful black man in the world.
Hey, yo, they ask why I seem so solemn. On a throne between 3 stone columns. You know the name, fucking up the game, no condoms. Everybody goddamn first world problem.
Out the gate.
Hold up, Bruce. Hold up, bro. And you know what's crazy? He said that shit with a straight face.
Just
they
cool.
ask why I seem so solemn. On a throne between 3 stone columns. You know the name, fucking up the game, no condoms. Everybody goddamn first world problem. The truth is inconvenient as non-believers. Fearing DACA dreamers instead of FEMA. Bentley, Benz, or a Beamer, Fiji, or Aquafina. We fuck around and be the next Iwo Jima. The tide's rising at the same time like they synchronize. For making art, for making love, for making highs. The home is where the hatred lies. They taking lives, but everybody just so saved and sanctified. Then they rely upon we the few defiant ones. Communicating in higher forms than Viacom. To dialogue before the roar of the riot horns. I wonder on which side of the lines I belong. Lady Liberty, face full of concealer. I'm half master killer and half you master killer.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. I gotta bring it back. There's a lot of potency in those lyrics, bro.
He's saying a lot of stuff if you're paying attention. Yeah.
Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, Fiji, or Aquafina.
Yeah.
Brand names, things people know, right?
Yeah.
But if you remember, FEMA was trying to deliver the water during Katrina. Remember that?
Right.
I see what he's doing, bro.
He was saying he's fearing DACA dreamers instead of FEMA. It's big, making political statements. There
Always.
too.
And you kind of, so there's a social consciousness to him. There's a religious consciousness to him. There's, I don't know if it's like it's almost like a masculine understanding amongst men, right? The way he speaks. It's almost like, all right, hold up, listen, some real shit has to be said, you know? Let me bring it back just a little bit, Bruce.
And at the same time like they synchronize. For making art, for making love, for making highs. The home is where the hatred lies. They taking lives, but everybody just so saved and sanctified. Then they rely upon we the few defiant ones. Communicating in higher forms than Viacom. To dialogue before the roar of the riot horns. I wonder on which side of the lines I belong. Lady Liberty, face full of concealer. I'm half master killer and half you master killer. Latrophobia, that's a fear of the healer. Kaepernick is an activist, y'all in fear of the kneeler. Everything's obtuse, nothing is obscene. Another young life was lost on live stream.
That part right there. So, Bruce, remember that era. Remember what was going on in those streets, bro. A lot of that was happening during that time.
Right.
So Tariq wasn't going to say nothing. He was going to say something. He brought up Kaepernick. You remember how he was basically outcasted from the NFL. And remember how everybody hated his guts for making his statement by just kneeling. And the fear that put into certain people, certain groups of people.
Yeah. So that real quick, that was a really fake narrative because remember when that first started, he was just sitting down during the anthem and his teammate, who is a former United States Army Green Beret, one of the finest soldiers we can produce, was the one who told him it's more respectful to take a knee. But whenever they get on Kaepernick and others who take the knee, they conveniently leave that part out because it doesn't fit the narrative.
Right.
But yeah.
He brought it up here. He brought up the issue. I'm glad he did.
Mm-hmm.
Scene. Another young life was lost on live stream. Another great fell from grace and high steam. Then the clock struck 13. We in some kind of dream. First I'm handling first things. Decipher what it means to a planet of earthlings. Where the question remains, am I a journal, a journalist? Herbal eternalist, Olympic tournament level genius, author affirmative. No turning back and returning, I'm not concerned with it. The permanent ink paved the way out the turbulence. My hands against the wall outside a billiards hall. I hear police discussing whether to try and kill us all. I question if that'd matter. Life's like a tree that falls in the woods, even with our phone footage to see it fall. Great men chose the paper mate pen, a state pen, the firing pin of a pistol aimed at a playpen. We go from musket to a missile, to a revelation between heaven and Satan. While I'm steady creating, they're trying to separate the truth from the lies that they told us. I even heard the Soviets, the 45th POTUS. That ain't the photo they showed us, or accepting the onus. Did they Washington us? My condolence to y'all diplomas. Here's a bonus.
Bruh, tell me these ain't some of the meanest bars you ever heard, bro.
I'm surprised he didn't get deported for this stuff. Man, my gosh.
I think a lot of this
listening to hip hop. So
I think a lot of this is gonna go over people's heads. I'm gonna play it back just a little bit, Bruce.
Yeah.
Police discussing whether to try and kill us all. I question if that'd matter. Life's like a tree that falls in the woods, even with our phone footage to see it fall.
All right, so that is a shout to that saying that if the tree falls in the woods and no one's there to hear it, who cares? Right?
Doesn't make a sound.
Yeah. And then the iPhone footage, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody records everything and everybody says, who cares?
Yeah. And that's like when he says, my hand's against the wall outside the billiards hall. That's, that's testament to a lot of places who had the kind of stop and frisk type of policing for a long time, especially, people of color in this country. So you might coming out of the pool hall ready to walk home. Hey, what do you got? Get up against the wall, and they tell you get up against the wall. You got to do it if you're trying to get home. Yeah, crazy.
All right.
Great men chose the paper mate pen, a state pen, the firing pin of a pistol aimed at a playpen. We go from musket to a missile, to a revelation between heaven and Satan. While I'm steady creating, they're trying to separate the truth from the lies that they told us. I even heard the Soviets, the 45th POTUS. That ain't the photo they showed us, or accepting the onus. Did they Washington us? My condolence to y'all diplomas. Here's a bonus, the point of view to make things see through. If I'm a walking institution, I'm an HBCU. Face the music, keeping it moving's one of the great things we do. Yo, the devil trying to put together his gang. Me too.
Bruce, what do you think of those last couple bars? I'm a walk-in institution. I'm a HBCU.
Yeah. Jeez.
And then he follows that up with the devil's trying to put together his gang. Me
too. Yeah. But it's the way he built the rhymes, though. Like the way it was so smooth, over the track, and the way he put it together, that was vicious. And then what kind of right at the top of the screen there, I even heard the Soviets, the 45th POTUS. Remember, there was the whole thing about Russian interference during or the 2016s, I should say. Excuse me.
Because this would have been 20 when he wrote these rhymes, probably 2018.
Right.
Okay. Knowing that somebody may have gone for re-election at a later time. Right?
Condolence to y'all diplomas. Here's a bonus, the point of view to make things see through. If I'm a walking institution, I'm an HBCU. Face the music, keeping it moving's one of the great things we do. Yo, the devil trying to put together his gang, me too. And whether you come from Lagos or Trinidad and Tobago, you can either stay broke or be wealthy as Jeff Bezos if you just stay woke. I was in the dark, then they broke. Direct the questions to my ancestors until they spoke now. Inherently rocking the disco currently. Bars is cryptocurrency, hypnotherapy, shitting on everything. 5'9", 6'4" lyrically, crystal clarity. Wonder how I spit so thoroughly. Stay so hungry, rappers can't get no mercy. That's the reason any other one who spit won't verse me. It's so lonely in my own class, formerly known as is the inscription that your headstone has. On my own path, in my own world, like.
That's crazy. So he was, all right, we'll get to it. Remind me, cannabis.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this. All right.
Okay.
Me too, and whether you come from Lagos or Trinidad and Tobago, you can either stay broke or be wealthy as Jeff Bezos if you just stay woke. I was in the dark, then they broke. Direct the questions to my ancestors until they spoke now.
All right, so he says, if you just stay woke, I was in the dark, then day broke. I think that's an enlightenment moment that he's admitting to, that he himself was in that same phase at one point.
Facts.
And I think that's important because that he now becomes an authority of you can get out of the trance, right?
Inherently rocking the disco currently. Bars is cryptocurrency, hypnotherapy, shitting on everything. 5'9", 6'4" lyrically, crystal clarity. Wonder how I spit so thoroughly.
Bro, listen.
Is he referencing Royce when he says 5'9"? Or is that just
I think this is actually respect, because I think that's the type of stuff that Royce would say, shitting on everything 5'9", 6'4" lyrically.
Mm-hmm. No,
Maybe
I don't
he's saying better.
I don't think he was taking a shot.
Yeah.
I was just asking, like, because Royce to 5'9", that would be interesting. I definitely think that he would respect, Royce. I didn't think he was taking a shot at all. That was interesting, yeah.
I mean, he's probably 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Rappers do that sometimes. They say their height, bro. I've heard a couple of.
Yeah, if it works, right?
Yeah, to make the rhymes work. All right. Let's go back here a little bit.
Bars is cryptocurrency, hypnotherapy, shitting on everything. 5'9", 6'4" lyrically, crystal clarity. Wonder how I spit so thoroughly, stay so hungry. Rappers can't get no mercy. That's the reason any other one who spit won't verse me. It's so lonely in my own class, formerly known as is the inscription that your headstone has. On my own path, in my own world like Disney's. I feel the fucking system fail just like kidneys. Up steps, the one who upsets all carriages. Cause it's imperative, we change the narrative. Yeah, and let's go first, everybody. Listen, check it out, they go to everybody. Yo, I got myself over everybody. Yeah, every goddamn body.
What's up, Bruce?
That was rough.
Okay, production quality, very high.
Yeah.
The writing, the lyrics. I don't know, man.
Top flight, man.
Yeah, so you remember the last track we did, I thought maybe one of the verses I gave him an A, and then the second verse I gave him an A+.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is an exception. This one's an A++.
Yeah. I was about to say, can we get higher than the A+?
Yeah, because there was word bending,
mm-hmm.
the sounds within the lines, the endings, the punchlines, lyrical content was crazy.
Hidden context.
Yes, tons of it. And he knows that the real ones know. And he knows the easygoing casual listener ain't listening for him, bro.
No,
so he's not going to dumb it down, and he's not going to make it, child's play. He's going to deliver the potency every single time.
Yeah. He rhymes for his audience. I thought that formerly known as was very interesting because, and you will hear rappers do similar things. They'll inspire one another, much like podcasters may inspire one another when they hear a certain topic and they're like, oh, okay, I want to give my thoughts on that. The formerly known as line, I remember, I don't know what song it was on. Cannabis was rhyming and he said, I turned into the artist formerly known as.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Man, I blow you to ashes with tactics.
But wasn't the first person to do that Prince? To rename himself?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
to
artist,
call him, yes.
Yeah, artist known as, artist formerly known as Prince. Yeah. I think that was a money thing, like to do with royalties and stuff like that. He's like, okay, you don't want to. All right, cool.
By the way, we probably got to do a cannabis track, don't we, Bruce?
Yeah, we can do that.
Can we agree Black Thought is undefeated, sir?
Yes.
I don't think people can argue who they like better.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think there's anybody clearly better than Black Thought.
Yeah, I think he is right at the top. You know what's funny? I don't think Nas has ever done a song with Black Thought.
How is that possible?
I don't know, but man, you want to
Nas,
talk
what are you doing, bro?
Raising your level?
Nas, we need this. Come on, bro. You're 50.
Yeah.
We need this. You ain't getting any younger, bro. And Black Thought's still at the top of his game, bro.
Yeah. Because remember, Black Thought did Super Lyrical with Big Pun on the Capital Punishment album.
That was nice, bro.
Yeah, that was nice.
All right, we're going to do a cannabis. Now that we're kind of done with the Black Thought phase, let's go ahead and do a cannabis one, Bruce.
Yeah.
All right, solid. Tell us what you guys think about Black Thought versus everybody. Let us know if you guys want us to review any more of his music, Black Thought, or The Roots. We could do that too. And then any other requests. You guys can support us. There's ways to do that. Links are in the description. And we out.
Peace.
All right.